homegirl said she's gonna come, but I told she might not come.
So she might come out.
She ugly?
No, she pretty.
All right.
But she got kids. You know they.
I feel like every time somebody says that somebody is pretty.
All right, so
no, for real, she is pretty.
Yeah.
Because people do say my friend pretty, and then they be ugly.
No.
But
Robin, why not give it this credit with somebody
They be ugly as fuck. Like,
Robin know that I'm not a liar about stuff.
Does that matter though?
About you.
No, it does.
If they pretty or not, like, does that matter?
No, I don't hang out with people just because they pretty.
If you say somebody pretty, I
people
feel
do
like
be
I'm
lying and saying their friend is pretty and they really don't.
And
be
they be
pretty.
ugly as fuck. Like, who the fuck is that?
I'm not one of those people. I'm
But one thing I did notice, like, sometimes when you do look around at your friend group, a lot of people are, dang, I'm around a lot of attractive people.
Yeah, because attractive people.
It's like
You know what will really scare you? You go up north. Oh my god, people up north are scary looking. No bullshit.
What part of up north?
Yeah, specifically Boston.
Oh, okay.
Boston, Massachusetts.
First of all,
shoot.
Were they white people or black people?
Both, nigga.
Yeah, shout out to my cousin.
First of all.
Well, my cousin lives in Boston. Shout out to my cousin.
No, but they all trash because it's cold as fuck up there, and then you got to go to a certain part.
They're
like,
not all American. I think is what you mean to say. They're not American. They're like
you on the East Coast.
Jamaican,
The East
African.
Coast.
So they ugly
As fuck.
Wait, what?
No. You know when baby.
So
You know when baby.
How does that even
Jazz,
correlate?
You look at them niggas and you're like,
you
wait
know
a minute.
when baby Jazz lived up there, they was stalking her, black, white, and everything because she was pretty.
Pretty's in it. Okay, is she like mediocre as fuck?
No,
She's
pretty.
super pretty. So they were like stalking her. She had to get a gun.
You could be mediocre as fuck. You go to.
I know. That's why they
be on your noggin.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I'm
why
talking
they
about
were stalking
your
her.
back,
She had to get a
bro.
gun.
Are you from up
her
north?
landlord was
I was
coming
born
in
there,
her
unfortunately.
apartment while she wasn't there, type stalking her.
They was what?
Because they weren't used to pretty black girls.
They're not. They're
But-
thick though.
Don't move up
It's
there,
a
Robin.
conundrum.
You know they gonna dominate the world. Robin finna move up there. You know I like a nigga to be obsessed with me.
Hold on though, the niggas are all under. They're 5'5" and under. They're short. They're
Now,
little men.
I will say
you
this.
just get there. You go over there, get your shit, and then come back.
I'm only 5'4".
I will say this though, we gotta really like appreciate where we're at because shout out to my old roommate Jeremiah. He used to live in Nashville, but he moved to Macon, Georgia.
Oof.
Where's that?
Does anybody know where Macon, Georgia is?
I do know where Macon, Georgia. I mean, let me tell you something.
That's like an hour south of Atlanta. It's like in middle Georgia.
Exactly,
Right?
but the niggas that is born there,
Probably
they cornbread fed. I take one of them. They think they might not be up with the fans, but them niggas like Georgia niggas look good. I don't give a fuck. Southern niggas. I don't give a fuck if they from the sticks. Get them. Let me teach you
But
something.
really, so my whole point in saying that was like, you know, sometimes we still call and check in because we used to be roommates for like 5 years, and 5 years post grad. But he be telling me about how just the quality is out there. He's like, bruh.
No, it's in the sticks. It's in the
trash.
sticks.
I ain't gonna hold you.
It's literally
black people there.
It is, but you got to think about
It's
think
back-
about the,
it's
think about the
backwards.
socio-economics of it, though.
Exactly.
Right? Like,
Everybody work for a factory.
Cause here in Nashville, a lot of niggas are like educated.
Yeah,
that's true.
No,
That-
I don't.
they're like-
I don't give
they're
a
like-
fuck. Let me tell you why I don't give a fuck about that educated shit. Cause a lot of these educated niggas can't change my tire. Them making niggas, they can work on my car, they can paint my house, and they can do a lot of shit. I don't give a fuck if they. I don't give a fuck if they can't read. They be fine. They got muscles. I'll read, baby. I'll read for you. Let me tell you that. That's what I learned these days. Fucking nigga that can read.
So also
I do want
too.
a nigga who can read.
So also with that though,
Let me sign this paper.
And plus educated. I mean, hell, we all go to college, but that doesn't whatever. Like a lot of niggas go to college, but the fact that you had that experience, like even when I first started working at the bank, I remember I was in off Clarksville Highway in Bordeaux, and you know the
Don't say like
population
that.
there.
Bordeaux. That's not how you say it.
Bordeaux.
No.
But
you will never be able to say it right. Just keep going.
So anyway, you know the community there. Oh my gosh, are you from here? I'm like, nah. I went to you. Like, you so smart. And I'm just thinking.
No, it's your proper voice. You are smart.
You are very proper,
but the thing about it is what I'm saying is like sometimes our normal ain't everybody else normal.
Exactly, but that's why I like being worldly.
I get what you're saying. It's very
I grew up in the north and I
It's
came to
very
the south,
shocking.
and one thing I realized is that a lot of times people underestimate you when you're from the south because you have
They
that
do.
southern twang.
They do.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
They
that
do.
southern twang has nothing to do with your intellect.
Period.
Right.
And that's where people go wrong.
But long
Dude,
story
I was
short-
just telling somebody that I want me a southern nigga
Yeah, me too.
because most of the time they're educated, but they're not only educated
They're
on a
educated
school
in
level.
other ways.
They're educated on the farm. They're
Yeah.
educated on the car.
They're like manly
educated.
And they want to work with their hands. I like men that work with their hands. They're not scared to get
Men.
dirty.
I don't have
work inside.
time
Fucked up.
for us to be
He said he
having.
work inside. He
I
gonna
work
pay for
inside.
somebody to work outside.
That's fine. You gotta make.
Look, feel my hands.
And
My
I'm
hands are
fine
soft.
with you
They
making.
are soft.
Let me tell you something.
You know who else
Let me.
stuff like this?
Let me
Drake,
tell you
nigga.
something, and I'm fine with
Drake hands was
that.
soft as a
But
bitch.
don't
Like
expect
bullshit.
me to be
What
in
do you
here
do with your
cooking and
hands?
cleaning and
Why
doing
is it
all
soft?
the womanly shit. If you can't do all the manly shit, hire a man. No. Listen.
Bro,
If I
you
gotta
are
do
soft
all the
as
womanly shit, and you get to pay a nigga to do the manly shit, pay a bitch to do the womanly shit. You. If you gonna have a mechanic come over fix everything, pay a maid.
Now I do know how to
That's you, though.
do maintenance on my car though. Like I
No.
do know how to do that shit.
We ain't talking about just a little oil
But,
change. I'm talking about if my alternator go out.
I'm not a
you
mechanic.
You hear me?
I ain't no mechanic. Like
But niggas,
Nah.
but niggas in the
But
South, they
niggas
get
in the
raised
South,
up.
they
You
can
like
do
that,
it.
though. You
I
feel
They
mean-
me?
can do it. They be.
I think y'all
I know
underestimate
what niggas-
being a mechanic. Like that shit is complicated.
Let me tell you
You
something.
can't just be like, oh, let me
No.
fix the car.
Let me tell you
Like,
something.
nigga, that shit is
Let me tell you
difficult.
something. Even my white boss. He from like one of them
don't like
places
you,
in
bro.
Atlanta that's known for like, not Atlanta, but Alabama, that's known like it's some bullshit. They meth heads, they this, they that. He an oncology doctor,
Yes, it's Alabama.
which is cancer. But best believe he be like, oh, I have to go over my mama's house and fix this. I had to go over there and paint this. He work with his hands every time he come in. He got a cut on his finger. He stay up late night, have a fake breast feeding the baby type shit. Like when I say like he's not only smart, he's handy. Everything that's hung up in our office. I work in blood donation. Every little handyman thing that's hung up that wasn't there when we got there, as far as them setting up, he got the drill. He hung it up.
Yeah.
I mean,
Not
look,
only is he a
I think
nurse
it's
and
a
he's smart,
cultural
it
thing.
is.
Look, I think it's a cultural
They
thing.
Guess what?
Like,
I
he
got-
had to learn
you
the
see that
Southern
bookshelf?
way
Put that
and
shit together
then
myself.
And
go
I
to
bet it was
college and
hard.
learn everything else.
I bet it was easy as fuck.
The nigga that I'm in love with,
It's the way she looked at me.
That's what I'm like,
All right.
you talking about?
All right.
Please, Amber.
he sell drugs, he can fix your car, he can paint your house, he wash clothes, he mop the kitchen, he
Bro,
do
let me-
Everybody listen to
dishes,
this,
he
please.
know how to feed a baby. Like, let me
Yeah, 'cause your
tell
camera's
you
bigger.
something. He know how to crack my back.
I think what you're saying is niggas from the South or men from the
He
South.
can work
the
on
way
a
that
farm,
they're
ride a
raised, the
horse,
culture
or
that
drive a
they grow
Porsche.
up in.
He can ride a horse or drive a Porsche.
They're
Let me
more
tell you.
well-rounded men.
So
They
Amber,
are.
very well-rounded
Amber wants a
men.
cowboy, basically.
I want a smart
I do want a
cowboy.
cowboy.
I want a scientist cowboy.
Sure,
I
actually,
want a
I agree.
scientist cowboy that
And
went
I went
to.
on a farm and I was like, nah, I don't want
No,
this.
I want a scientist cowboy that went to jail.
What? Anyway.
All right, but let's
I need a
Let's-
well-rounded man to
let's,
understand what his freedom is worth.
let's introduce
Please.
this. Let's introduce this podcast. This is a Spur of the Moment podcast. Welcome to the G Talk podcast. I'm joined by a great group, as you can hear. We have a new person to my left, so I'll let you introduce yourself.
Yeah, I'm Faythe.
Okay.
I'm not gonna say my last name. That's creepy as fuck.
No, don't say your last name. We won't people like search
don't want
like,
people searching on
oh,
Facebook.
My name is Faith in God.
All right.
My name is Faith
Yeah.
in God. In
I
God
don't
is the
spell
last
it.
name. In God.
The way I
Faith
spell
in
it is
God.
unique, but yeah, I'm Faythe. Grew up in Nashville, born in Boston.
Lynn or
Weird.
Boston?
Huh?
Lynn or Boston?
What do you mean, Lynn or Boston?
In the city or the suburbs?
Like I'm talking about
Yeah.
Lynn, Massachusetts.
Boston, Massachusetts.
You know what Lynn is because you look kind of confused.
Right, yeah.
Oh, I thought he was
okay,
saying
all right, well, never mind,
in.
never mind,
I thought you
'cause-
saying, you know how people like,
'cause-
you from Chicago, you
Not
from
cause
Harvey.
my
Yeah, I knew what he was talking about. I was just trying to make sure.
my cousin
No, I
lives
ain't
in
never
Lynn,
been.
which is like suburb.
That's probably some like other than Boston as area. No, I was
Yeah.
born in like
Shout out to New Edition.
So your social start with like a 0.
yeah, it did.
Well.
That's
Yo,
weird
what?
that you know
Her
that.
social start with a 0
It
because
do
she
start
born
with
like
a
in the
0.
Northeast.
What? How you know shit
And your-
like
and
that?
your-
Because
start
he
with
working
a-
in finance. What
Yeah.
man start with?
A 3.
Yep, you
Yeah.
already know. You
And then you
already know.
in, you born in Indiana?
No, he's from Illinois.
Where-
She has a 3.
Illinois. Where
It's
you
a
born?
3 or
I was
4.
born in Mississippi.
Oh, so yours?
she got
Oh,
like
you
a fat-
country.
No. Yours start with a 4. It's like 4-3 something. Yeah.
I don't know. Now I forgot what my social.
You know what? That's
It's
typical
so much
Robin.
transparent. I'm like, damn,
Yeah.
what is my social?
And
No.
people in Atlanta, they start with like 2-5, 2 or 2-5.
But did you
No, I was
know
born-
the last 4 is the worst thing that you can give
Yeah.
for your social because all somebody need to know was where you were born and what county you were born in.
Yeah, and they
to
could
get
just
the
type
first.
in. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the crazy thing is, most people know I'm from Illinois, but they don't know I was born in.
Mississippi, so
I was
you
born in
good, you
Mississippi,
good.
so nobody
they trying
knows
to
that.
scam you. They good.
They don't even know what part of Mississippi I was born in, but I ain't gonna
I
tell
do
y'all.
know what part of Mississippi. I gotta think about it. I know.
Deep South.
But I'm
Yes,
I
sir.
was definitely born. But I only lived
I
there
can
3
tell
months.
you. Me and Robin, we close. I can tell you.
I only
gotta
lived
think
in
about it.
Mississippi for 3 months, so I
It
don't
don't
know.
matter.
I'm
First
really
3
from
months is what
Illinois,
you
but-
heard.
Right.
I only lived in
I'm
Boston
going to
for
Itabena.
6-7 years, and then I moved
You
to
going where?
Nashville.
Itabena.
Oh, I know it's. I know what
But
that's.
I feel like
You ever heard of,
culturally
like, where?
I'm Jamaican though.
Where?
You Jamaican?
Yeah.
Where
My
Mississippi?
parents are Jamaican.
Okay.
I'm gonna have
Islander.
Guyanese.
Really?
Well.
We're
Y'all-
like cousins.
No.
You what?
Yeah.
I'm half
Guyana.
Guyanese.
I didn't know that.
Oh, the pepper pot.
I
When
would
they
never-
talk, when they
Remember I was
talk,
trying to tell you where
everybody
people
think they
from the
Jamaican
pepper
when they
pot
talk. Everybody
Yeah.
think Guyanese.
They Guyanese. That's all.
Where's that at?
There we go.
Guyana?
Yeah.
So no, it's the northern part of South America because
South America?
it's in the
Okay.
Caribbean.
Yeah, it's
so
in the Caribbean.
You got Central America, and then you got the northern part of South
Cut
America,
that part out where I sound mad.
and then that's where you got Guyana.
Yeah,
Ghana.
and Guyana is they mostly brown skinned
Okay,
beautiful
that's the
people.
difference. Okay.
Yeah, like Andrew Henry.
Oh, he from there.
Yes, like he's Guyanese. Like it's a lot of people.
The pepper pot people. They
Yeah,
from-
pepper
they went-
pot.
One
I've
of them
heard
went
of
to feed.
What is
The other
pepper-
one went to
what
see.
It's a restaurant.
The
I
pepper
never
pot.
had
They
that.
Guyanese. They Guyanese.
Where that at?
You know,
When the Guyanese
West
person
Nashville.
talk, though, they sound Jamaican. You
They
can
do.
almost-
They sound
Yeah,
Jamaican.
yeah.
That's why you get it mixed
But
up.
your family's from Jamaica.
Yes.
yeah. My Aunt Hazel, my cousin Cleon, who I grew up with, like, they got that heavy accent. I wish I had the accent.
No,
but
you
I was,
don't.
I was,
But they get mad
I
at
was-
you.
You do
I-
well. You do
I was-
well in finance with
I
your.
was Americanized, so
If you ever buck up on a Guyanese person, don't like
Like-
insult them and say that they're Jamaican because they take
Yeah.
big offense.
It's just like a Puerto Rican and Mexican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They take big offense.
You can't tell
I'm
nobody that
Guyanese.
they
Dominican
Jamaican.
and
I'm
Haitian?
not Jamaican. The fuck are you talking about?
said Haitian
It's a
what?
whole thing.
Dominican.
First of all, you
So-
don't know a Haitian versus the Dominican.
Yeah, you right.
Right.
I ain't gonna hold you.
The Dominicans be bougie. Haitians
Dominicans
be,
are I know black. I Dominican. Fuck you
yeah.
talking
Haitians
about.
will tell you they
Haitians
black.
are niggas.
Yeah, Haitians will fuck with you on the black shit. Dominican will not. Fuck Dominicans. I went to Dominican. I almost got put out.
Not put out.
I cussed them
She
folks
said I
out. They
almost
kept
got put
talking
out.
Spanish in front of me, and I didn't know what was going on in some bullshit. And it was a lot.
Y'all
Ask
just
Joe.
Amber in case you didn't know.
And they know.
And that was Robin.
They know. They know.
Yeah, I'm Robin.
Yeah.
I ain't new to this. I'm true to
Oh
it.
yeah, we ain't introduced ourselves. Keep going.
Robin was here,
Yeah,
what, episode before last? And then, of course, we got Amber back on.
It's Amber. AI the Black Barbie.
Hey, out of Black Barbie.
I miss almost Leo season.
She sounds like
Respect.
Barbie.
We going to go see Barbie.
Barbie.
Are y'all
Oh, yeah,
inviting
that
me?
movie is coming out.
I'm taking her out, but you can come with us. But I'm taking
I
her
don't
for
like
Leo
being a
season.
tag along.
I mean,
But I'll come.
Yeah, so...
It's Leo season.
It's
So-
for we celebrate Leo.
you
Wait,
are
so,
Leo.
yeah, so speaking
Yeah,
of...
and I'm a black Barbie. Like,
Yeah,
I'm,
so-
I'm a
That's why I gotta
Barbie.
take her because she AI the black.
So,
Barbie.
Amber,
And I'm
yeah.
gonna wear pink.
I want to
So
see.
tell
We
us...
gotta go to the movie and go out.
Yeah, we all gonna wear pink.
Tell us about
Okay.
Leo season, Amber, since you don't,
So,
celebrate your
okay,
birthday.
y'all.
What do you want to know about Leo?
I mean...
What is it that you want to know? You want to know?
I'm very close to a Leo.
Well, no, just so
I'm
you know.
Curious.
Yeah,
What you
because
gonna say?
Aries and Leo is actually really...
No,
really
we're
close.
very compatible because
Like,
we're fire
Matter of fact,
signs.
the two women I loved in college, they were Leos.
Leo.
Exactly.
They were born 2 days apart.
We're
My
so
best cousin.
what was their
I love
birthdays?
her.
August 16th and 18th.
Oh yeah, they was August Leos. That's a whole different story. They close to Virgo, which is a little different.
Yeah.
I'm a July Leo.
And ironically, my ex, she's a Virgo.
I'm close. See, that's what I'm saying. You like people in that
Sorry.
era. You like people in that era.
I'm so sorry
Let me tell you,
for
I'm a
you.
July Leo, so I'm close to Cancer. I'm a little bit more sensitive than the August Leo. August Leos are very more assertive.
They are. I
They're
believe that.
very
Yeah.
more assertive than I am. Okay, but Leos are very assertive. Leos are very loyal.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
We get the bad rap of being bossy because we be knowing what we talking about, and you only figure that out when it's too late.
Yeah.
You only figure that out when it's too late. We can tell you till you blow in your face what the fuck is going on with your sister, mama, cousin, yourself. Just because we ain't got it together, because we're very emotional and loyal people, we allow people to take a lot of advantage of us. Because when we love somebody, we love them until, like, y'all will cut ties with a person before we do.
That's facts.
But then when we cut ties with them, it be like the end of the world, because they done felt like that they had that privilege, like, oh, she's never gonna not fuck with me, or he's never not gonna fuck with me, because we've given you too much rope, because that's how strong we love and we loyal.
Yeah.
So when we do cut ties with somebody, it be like we did them wrong, because they never expected that, because we showed them so much love and did so much for them, but really is that they ran it in the ground.
I feel that.
Leos are very creative people. If you notice, they love their hair. They love to get dressed up. They love to be the center of attention. But it's not so much we love to be the center of attention. Leo is ruled by the sun, so the rest of the zodiac does revolve around us. Everything revolves. No, I'm telling you the truth.
Sorry, she said that confident as hell.
No, because it does. If you look up in the sky and find Leo, you're gonna see that every other zodiac revolves around us because we're ruled by the sun.
Yeah,
everything is revolved around the sun. Correct. You can't live without the sun, but if you get too close, you get burned. Correct.
Well,
so
is your moon sign a Pisces?
My moon sign is a Pisces, and I'm definitely a moon Pisces. I definitely daydream about me and
Are you conflicted ever?
All the time.
I bet.
Do you understand what a Pisces? Do you understand that they daydream all day long?
I understand conflicted.
They live in their own fucking world.
Yeah.
And so to be very assertive but still be living in your own world.
Yeah.
Like every time I talk about this nigga I love, I know he not coming back, but my Pisces tells me to just love him in my dream world anyway.
Fucking screaming.
You know what I'm saying? My Pisces tells me to just, when shit is going on, go talk to myself and fuck the rest of the world. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? But I feel like
our thing's very black and white for you.
Too black and white. I don't have a happy medium.
I feel that.
I have me and Robin was talking about this earlier. So people meet me on a party mode most of the time.
Yeah, same.
And I've learned not to do business.
Amber be out
with my friends and my family.
Every Friday night she be out.
They do. But if you know me as so Garrison, you've come to my full-time job right now, even though I don't care for it.
Yeah, I did.
Was I not very professional? Was I not very, I was not the playful, crazy, talking crazy Amber. I was about my business.
Look, so people are multifaceted.
They are, but they don't. People have layers. But they don't. But if you notice, most people get. If you're not that way with them initially, they get surprised. Like most people take me as a pretty face, a fun time, not a smart individual, not a serious individual.
Yeah.
So when they meet me in that space and I have nothing funny or bullshit to say and I'm in that area, they feel offended or they get taken aback.
So I can definitely relate to like the black and white because and I hate to sound astrology, but my moon sign and my sun sign are very conflicted. Two things that are very conflicted. They're like they're the opposite of each other.
What's your moon?
My moon is Aries.
Oh yeah.
So I'm always conflicted. I don't know which side
Aries. Act now, think later, and then Taurus is very strong in the mind, and they don't give a fuck if they wrong or they right. Period. So people don't know how to handle that.
Yeah, so it's like no gray area for me, where I feel like a lot of people have a lot of gray area.
Yeah, they do. Pisces. That's the thing about Pisces and Leo. Pisces got a gray area, and because I'm like a Pisces emotionally, they get to see that emotional part of me with that gray area. But when Leo step up and be like, "Nah, yeah, you done." Yeah, you're done.
Yeah,
and they get so offended.
Yeah,
and it's crazy.
Anywho,
go ahead.
Let's not get too much deep dive in that, but
my moon sign is
Taurus. Astrology's funny. I think astrology is funny.
I think it's a good reference, seriously, because like this shit makes too much sense. It makes too much sense.
You see it
when you study it, and that's crazy that you a Taurus and your twins is Taurus. That's how you understand them.
Yeah, that's why me and the twins get along, and I think that's why our relationship.
What's their moon sign? Did you ever do their birth?
Their moon sign is actually a Libra.
Oh, so they cool, calm, and collective, but they manipulative.
Interesting.
They manipulative than a motherfucker. They charismatic and manipulative.
Very charismatic. If you meet my kids, it's easy to fall in love with them.
Exactly. And Taurus is very laid back, so they got a double.
Laid back.
Oh, you gotta watch their ass.
My mom and grandma, same thing.
My kids are. If anybody meet my kids get a lot of attention.
They do.
If you go anywhere, everybody say these are. We love them. They are favorite people.
Yeah, Libra is baby Leos.
Exactly. So
they don't have that fire about them, so that's how they be able to be manipulative.
They lay back.
Leo can't have
really a Libra
know how to have
is very two-faced.
Libra know how to have their hands.
They're very two-faced. They know how to shift.
Yeah, they do. And then they Tauruses too, so they very strong in whatever they do.
My favorite R&B artist is a Libra, Neo.
Really?
And that's
Neo.
you see that nigga. That's why he never take
I
off
don't
his
like
hat.
Neo, and I see why I don't like him.
He got 25
Fuck that
kids.
nigga.
Leo
No,
is
I
the
fuck with
greatest.
his voice,
kids.
but
I really don't like
He only
him.
got like 4
I
or
really,
5.
Nah,
he
he
has
low.
like 7 kids. Please.
No, Libra.
I really don't like
you
him.
know,
though,
friend was a
because
Libra,
I don't
and that
like
was his
because what he
problem.
did to his first baby mama. He made his first baby mama get a.
Here we go.
She tied her tubes and burned them.
Oh my god.
And for him to have another baby, that's somebody else.
And then when had another baby, not just one.
Libra men
Not
might
just
Libra
one.
men might be worse than Pisces men on the low.
Girl, and he had 2 kids with that lady,
'Cause
and then
Pisces
he had
men
5
are-
with another bunch.
Pisces
of women.
men are fucked
Fuck
up,
you
but
for that,
Libra
bro.
men are
I
more
hate
fucked
Neo.
up.
That's why his head shaped like that. Fuck that nigga.
No, like for real, Libra throw stones and had their hands.
All right, well,
They act so nonchalant, but they really be the
But they
devil.
stressed as fuck and emotional as hell.
so real
Lucky.
quick, what's y'all thoughts on the whole Keke Palmer situation?
Uh,
Because at first I didn't know what was going on until recently.
To me personally, it's just Usher. Like, what the fuck?
Usher's
It's
not a real
just
person.
Usher.
No,
If you are
Usher is a real
concerned-
person.
I mean, no, but I'm
Usher's
saying
definitely
like
a real person.
celebrity.
he's a
definitely
real person, but he
Him
ain't someone you
singing-
got to really worry about.
If you're
No, he's just singing to her because she's
saying.
If
popular.
you're concerned
It
about
makes the
Usher,
show.
Raymond the Fourth,
You're not-
the third,
you're not-
Let me
your
tell you
bitch,
something.
You're not
I'm
competing with him.
gonna
I
tell you.
promise you.
I
Let me
don't
tell
know
you
what to
something.
tell you.
I don't know if her baby daddy did
He
that
got
for
herpes.
clout
Like, get the
because
fuck
so
outta
many
here.
people.
Chill.
He
No,
do.
let me tell you something. So many people be in cahoots with their baby daddy. He was willing to take. This is what I feel like.
I threw that.
Okay,
herpes
so
out there.
let me tell you my what I want it to be versus my conspiracy theory.
Oh, here we go.
Okay.
Okay, so what I want it to be is that he knew he had a bad bitch because Keke always been herself.
He being her BD.
Shout out to Keke.
Yes,
She born in
and
93
since
as
her
well.
skin been clear from her having her baby,
Yeah.
she's been feeling herself a little bit more, which she's
She's fine
supposed
as hell. I
to.
ain't gonna lie.
did.
And she
She's
thick,
fine,
and she's
thick,
fine. She
thick in all
always
the right
been fine.
places.
But y'all know,
She look
I
good.
forget what it was called that she has
She had
endometriosis.
she had something.
So
Yeah.
that causes your skin to be a certain type of way. Since she been pregnant, her baby's cleared up her skin, and you could tell she's living her whole life. But she's always lived her whole life. She's never been
Period. She's never
been
stepped
the
back from
type to shy away from her being bisexual. Her living her life
Yeah.
and being
And that's
Keke.
my whole thing
and
about
not to say
it.
because she's a celebrity that she don't
Yeah.
have feelings and insecurities. 'Cause
That's my
obviously
whole
she
thing
do.
about it. Where was her BD when she was fucking a white girl in a whole movie?
Yeah, no. But that's what I'm saying. Like they wasn't together when it happened.
Okay, but
So?
but how do y'all feel about the reaction?
No. The reaction
was
was this is what I'm saying.
crazy.
Let me get to
Okay,
that.
okay.
This is what I'm getting to. The reaction.
The reaction was comedy, honestly.
It was something that would made us talk, right? All this made us talk.
Yeah.
She got all this shit coming up. She just had she's on the cover of this magazine. She's just had like a seminar in DC. She got a movie coming out. She got a lot of things going on. And as we watch in Hollywood, when people want some buzz, what do? They create some drama so that you get to talking about them. At the end of the day, this is not the first celebrity that Usher has serenaded. This is not the first time we've seen her in some risque attire.
Honestly, her outfit.
No, her
wasn't that
outfit
bad.
wasn't risque. I
mean, her ass was out, ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but like she had like a little bikini grandma
let me
cut.
tell you something. I don't feel like,
Like-
her ass was out. Do you
Like-
go to the
it wasn't- it wasn't
go
out,
to the
bro.
club on
We gonna act
Friday
like her booty
tomorrow
cheeks
and
was out.
see
Her
how
booty
many
cheeks
girls
was the
got on
fuck
that
out.
same dress. Like that's like
For the time.
10 years ago in Chicago, girls was coming in Miami, Atlanta, Chicago. They come to the club. Regular girls come to the club with fur coats and a fucking thong bodysuit on.
Yeah.
What she have on, like I got a few dresses like what she got. And nobody, no nigga, even the most insecure nigga that I done fuck with never said nothing about me going to the club like that.
I feel like her man.
long
I feel like he should have kept that in house.
That's why I
is
said
not
that's
something
what
to
a
go put on
conspiracy
Twitter.
theory comes
That's
in.
weird.
They decided that he should say something to give her some buzz for all the shit she doing.
I don't know. He seemed real.
So I
No,
feel
he said one little comment and internet went crazy and he blocked them. Then he came back. And
it's
blocked
because of
the
what
comment.
he said though. He said that because
She
she's
never
a
responded,
mom and
I also feel that
Yeah, but that plays on your emotion, right?
not
Did
really,
it not
not
play on your
mine.
emotion, Robin, as a mother, and how you dress and how you carry yourself? That's what they do in marketing. They play on your emotions.
I feel that also too. It might have been
So
some,
y'all do know that Will Smith slapping Chris Tucker was playing, right?
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, because I mean, that doesn't just happen at the fucking house.
First of all, it happened on national TV. It happened on national TV.
First of all, that was
and they supposed to cut to commercial if something like that happens. Second of all, he didn't need nobody to charge him. The DA was supposed to charge him anyway because he assaulted somebody on national TV. They never charged him, and they never cut to commercial. They let the shit play out like an acting thing,
which was weird. Yeah, but also too, my whole thought process too, like it might have been already some strife before.
Yeah.
No.
Like them going
I'm telling you.
You as a man, though, if your girl did that with Usher, how would you feel?
Me personally, I'm like, yo, that's Usher.
No, but did y'all know?
Like,
have y'all seen the Boondocks?
Yes.
I have seen the movie.
Okay, so did you know that was a true story? One of the writers.
But she was white, though.
No. She was white in the thing, but in real life, she was black. So, not Aaron, is it McGruder?
Yeah, Magruder. Yeah.
Magruder, one of the other writers. They went to a restaurant. They went to a restaurant, and Usher was there. And not Aaron McGruder, but one of the other writers, his girl was there, his fiance. So she saw Usher and was like giving him googly eyes, and then made her way to introduce herself. She introduced Aaron and his fiance, but then introduced her man as just the person he was. So it was like awkward after that. They got into it, and then Eric McGregor told him like, oh, you know, we putting that in the show, and that's how that episode came along.
So I guess I would ask, if you were in Keke Palmer's shoes and your man did that on Twitter and did the most about it and X, Y, and Z or whatever, how would you feel? How would you respond?
I think I'm more of a Keke person. I wouldn't have responded. Second of all, I'm not finna be like, I've been with niggas that be jealous of me,
which is not good.
Which is not good.
And we ain't talking about that.
And I haven't had a child with them though. That's two different things.
That is, because it adds a whole nother.
I haven't had a child with them, but me personally, I
got 7 kids.
I don't even now. I don't date niggas that's heavy on social media.
Me either.
I don't follow the niggas I fuck with. I ain't gonna lie.
I feel like if you have a social media presence, you need
my last 2 boyfriends, we did not follow each other. I never looked for them on social media. Like, my shit ain't private. My ex's, his ain't private. My ex that I love, he don't even have an Instagram. He have Facebook and I'm not on Facebook.
So it sounds like you're saying you wouldn't even deal with a nigga like that.
Nah, I wouldn't.
I'm a believer in, especially.
But as a famous person, you have to have a Twitter. Both of them are famous. They have.
I feel like you dating an actress or actor, all bets are the fuck off.
That's why I feel like it's the Illuminati shit. I feel like it was planned what they did because. Like, no, because who else? No, but I'm saying who else out of Keke that she done said something about her on what's name?
How you feel about the nigga who changed the subject real quick? How you feel about the white man who his girl, I don't remember their names, I think his name is Adam or something. His girl's a ex porn star.
Adam 22.
She getting fucked on camera by this big black cock nigga.
First of all, I'm sorry, hold on, wait.
Yeah.
You said that she was an ex porn star?
She was an ex porn star, and
ain't no such thing. She just went back to work. What the fuck you mean?
She came out of retirement.
She went back to work. They wanted some money. It's like Hollywood is so plain. A lot of this shit is marketing. They know.
You're right about that.
They know we like the drama. So they do certain shit and don't give me. They know what be going on.
Me personally, I couldn't date an actor or an actress because I feel like
you just have to date. It's plenty of low key ones.
The minute I see you doing some extra shit on camera, on TV,
but if you notice,
respectfully, I don't care if you acting or not.
No, that's what I'm saying. No, you just have to date somebody that is not looking for the
nigga on the stripper show being gay.
No, but I'm saying those are people that looking for attention. You got plenty of
P-Valley.
actors that you never know shit about their life.
I ain't gonna lie.
Even if they do a movie promo,
I'm not gonna say that.
They might. No,
I'm get canceled.
Okay.
No, but I'm saying even if they do a movie promo because they're a big actor, tell me what you know about Christian Bale.
He played Batman.
Exactly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Christian Bale, Batman.
He's a big actor, right?
310 to Yuma. That was a great movie.
Okay, but tell me what you know about his personal life.
He was still having sex scenes in that movie. I couldn't do it.
I don't know.
No, I'm saying, but other than some, like, I couldn't even tell you that because I didn't know that. He's a big actor. He get paid big money, but you have to set the tone. You think if Beyonce would have came out and kept talking about her shit, she had to always talk about it. You have to set the tone for your life. And people let other people set the tone. Oh, well, if you want to be famous, you need to do this promo. You need to do this. No, you don't got to do shit but live down shit. And it's about how you set the tone. Robin, other than what I talk about myself, how many people know a lot of shit about me?
No one. They just see you outside.
They see me outside and they get that, what's the name? But y'all know me. Y'all know, like, shit, niggas could swear up and down I'm a whore and I'm out here fucking the streets. Maybe 10 years ago, but not today.
Yeah, it is funny though, because even at work when I used to work in corporate, especially as a black person in corporate, you gotta be.
I'm not saying I was fucking the streets 10 years ago, but they really thought I was.
You gotta be mysterious in corporate, like
you do,
like you can't
like a double
show your
life.
hand.
Yeah,
and it's amazing
right?
that white folks don't be understanding, because they be like, yeah, how's your weekend? It was cool.
You got
it's cool. and they're like, well, what'd you do? Nothing, just hung out.
And you playing back, being drunk in the car with your friends, doing the extra fucking most. And
but
doing
them,
shit. Yeah,
they're like, oh man, I got fucking hammered Friday, dude. And I'm thinking,
hammer for them is
good for you.
I'm like, nigga, I can't say that.
Exactly, because you know. And I hate when a
black
black person try to tell you can do the same thing you can't.
No, the fuck you can't.
And then the thing about it too, when I got
that's
a
why I'm
promotion,
glad you separated yourself. You had an all black firm.
When
Y'all can talk like niggas.
that's facts, and there ain't no
Ceiling
HR policy and bullshit.
Exactly,
But
niggas can't be niggas.
when I moved to, I got a promotion at the branch off West End, and it was a black girl there.
Congrats to you.
Well, it was back in 2019. I'm telling you my story.
It's still congratulations.
Thank
It's
you.
2023.
But it's just so much we got to deal with in the workspace. So the black girl who worked there, she was like an Uncle Tom. She was shucking and jiving for the white people.
First of all, the Uncle Tom was not that bad person.
Well,
It was the other person. But go ahead.
but anyway, she was like really shucking and jiving, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
You
thinking,
can't trust them neither.
and I'm thinking
Uncle
like,
Ruckus.
I'm like, yo, like, girl, you from
That's my mama. My mama act like
you from Louisiana, not New Orleans, but you from some other part of Louisiana.
exactly where she had I'm dark skinned and the master love me.
But you know, she had mixed children.
Of course. That's how you know they be wanting mixed children. Just like white women want mixed children, black women. I know black girls like that they think mixed babies look better than black babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sad.
But so just in a nutshell, in corporate we have to deal with others, our own people's actions as well.
Yeah.
Because if someone else bullshit, you gotta be like,
everybody not on the same side.
you be like, bruh, like nigga, you fuck it up for us.
I feel like the way I am at work, I'm very laid back, and I'm very introverted in that you're not gonna know what the fuck is up with me.
Yeah, because
like, you're just not.
I'm telling you, like,
I'm not gonna be myself.
I
Let me just say
don't.
that.
Yeah, like the code switch is real.
Yeah, you got a code switch for your white coworkers because
But
they're
it was
not gonna
funny
get
though,
it.
because me being there, me being like truly black, after a while, she started to embrace her blackness more, and I'm like, yeah, girl, like,
Yeah, girl.
like I don't know, I don't know what you thinking that you gonna get by shucking and jiving, but you know, these folks.
People be sometimes scared.
You gotta let them
feel
learn.
Like they have to do. I'm sorry. They feel like they have to do code switch. I don't really necessarily code switch too much at work. I do believe you do have to be professional.
Yeah.
You have to have some kind of decorum.
Yeah, you gotta have some type of. But I don't feel like you have to. I'm not no Uncle Tom asshole. I'm not gonna do none of that. But corporations is really hard. I work at a company that's still considered a startup company, and it's still small. So honestly, if we want to be honest, like I'm the only black girl on my team. I have always, when I was in the office, I was the only black person in the office. So you have to be able to adapt in those spaces where it's like all fully white.
Yeah.
We have to think like, just be honest. What jobs do most black people work at?
It's typically like a support role.
Yeah.
You know, it ain't no leadership, and me being in the finance world, it
And
shows
once
like
they
the
get to the
finance.
leadership spot, they done shucked their jobs so goddamn much, they might as well be white.
Yeah,
And I feel like white people, they get to go to work and be themselves, whereas black people,
No,
we
we
don't.
don't never get to be ourselves.
We cannot.
There's
be ourselves.
no blueprint
You
for
can
us in
watch
corporate.
TikTok and fucking Instagram and watch them make them potato salads in a bucket and people eat it to know that they get to be themselves.
not bucket.
No,
Yeah,
for real. Like,
I seen
we let
Brazil.
white people live. They always in our business.
Yeah.
Yeah, I never be worried
we're
about what some white
always-
people folks is doing, but I know they be worried about what we doing.
We're always performing. Always.
Yes, we
We're
have
never
to be
being
on our
true
best
self.
behavior.
Exactly.
And you would never.
And I
feel
just play the game
comfortable
with
to bring
this
a
thing.
white
I learned to
employee
stop
home.
fighting against it and just scam. Nah, for
What?
real.
Everybody got to do it.
No. These jobs don't give a fuck about you. So
Any
you get
job
over it
I've
as long as you
had-
can.
Any job that I've had where I let the real black me slip out, I lost it. Every single one. It was never a moment where they were
And
like
that's why I learned,
understanding.
Like,
you know?
I have like my mama, she shuck and drive all the time, but it's a way of life for her now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's her.
But also
persona.
too, that's that older generation too.
Exactly.
Like
They
you know what I'm
always
saying?
gonna
Like
shake
my
it down.
mom's similar to
Me?
They're like, nah, you put your head down and work.
I shuck and jab
No.
for my boss. I'm not gonna lie, but then I go with my black coworker and I talk regular. And even though I know she too Faythe, I don't give a fuck because I'm gonna leave that job anyway before they fire me. That's how I feel. Like I be getting everything I can get out of a job.
Me too. Cause I have learned my
I
mom.
steal them drinks in my refrigerator. That's for my job.
I ain't mad at you. I used to
I
steal
ain't
stuff
bad
from my
nothing.
job.
Then I take 2 drinks home every day. I don't even drink this shit for company. I drink water. Robin, she know that I don't drink pop.
Mm-hmm.
You see all that shit in the refrigerator? I can't even fit no more in there.
Yeah. Like I done went over there, had some Powerade.
Exactly.
All that
and
shit.
I don't drink none of that shit. If I'm hungover, I want a BioLite or a ginger ale. My job don't serve none of that. But I take 2 or 3 home every day and chips.
Yeah.
And y'all want some snacks? I bring some snacks for the kids. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah. And just to round this out, like, you know, I left the bank back in August, so I'm coming up on a year of leaping out on faith. Because, you know, where I'm at now, we're black owned financial firm, Johnson Capital Planning. It's different because now my income isn't consistent. However, I can make an unlimited amount of money. Like there ain't no cap on what I can make. But I was like, man, fuck these white folks.
Man, fuck them.
Because
Always.
because the thing
It's
about
always
it,
us, never them.
yeah, like
Always.
the older I get, the more pro-black I am. And I remember,
No, for real.
I
yeah.
remember being younger, and I used to tell mom, "No, mom, they're not racist." But
When
now
you was
I
younger,
get
you
it.
was just hearing about it.
Yeah.
But then you grow up, you experience it. You're like,
Yeah.
well, damn, it's personal when you grow
I'm gonna
up.
be honest with y'all. I grew up being the token black girl because I am from Champaign, Illinois.
Which is
It's like 50% whites and it's only like 18% black. This is what I learned last. I think I read about that like a year ago when I started to look at the stats of like, and I'm gonna be honest, 52% of people that live in Champaign own a house too, but that's different. Champaign is a smaller town. It's not close to Chicago, so if you
like it's like southern. It's like
yeah, that's where my graduation at.
My boy Brandon and Carmen.
But anyway, I grew up this token black girl. So if you was to look at yearbooks from middle school to high school, you would see in my yearbook that you're my favorite black girl, you're the best black girl, and blah blah blah. And I used to think that was something when I was young. I had to grow up and go to college and realize and grow the fuck up and realize what that actually meant to them. They didn't give a fuck about me, honestly. They just thought I was cool and I was that black friend that they wanted to have. And I had to actually teach myself that. But growing up being a token black girl and going to a HBCU really humbled me, because when you grow up in a place where you the spotlight just because you're black, and then you grow into
it
doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
You really have to
Now,
be.
you remember Sergeant Sanchez? Mm-hmm. Sergeant Sanchez got mad at me because I wouldn't be with him.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
But he would tell me
Do I need
I
to
was
bleep his
the
name out?
prettiest black girl.
No, you don't give a
I was the
fuck.
prettiest black girl he ever met.
Cause
And that's not
That's not a compliment. He
that's
didn't
not
understand. Even I knew that. He didn't know that. Like, tell me I'm the prettiest girl you ever met.
Yeah.
Ooh. But I'm the prettiest black girl you ever met. You got me fucked up. I'm top 10 on the international scale, my nigga.
I know that's right.
you
No,
talking
for real
about?
though.
No,
about it.
let
Talk
me
about it.
tell you something. I'm top 10 on the international scale. I don't care if you black, white, Puerto Rican, Greek, Russian,
real.
whatever.
Hey, look.
When you come across me, you knowing you it's beauty over here, baby.
Look, guess what? Now that I'm, older and especially working in finance, like I'm not a fan of interracial marriage.
Damn, for real.
I'm not either.
I'm not.
either.
I'm
Tell me
sorry.
why you're not.
I be
though.
trying to be
Okay.
nice
Equal
about it, but
look.
every time I see somebody with a nigga with a black or
How
white
you-
wife, I be like,
how you gonna marry
my family
somebody?
Well,
fuck
first
on
off,
you.
marriage is a status, the economic status.
I
but
don't want to get married.
but we're not gonna talk about that. I
I
want to
don't wanna get
understand
married.
why you say that
Spiritual union.
as a black man.
Okay, so from a economical point of view, let's say I marry a white woman, right? Let's say we take out all these insurance policies, right? We have kids and shit, right? And let's say I pass away. More than likely, who gonna be the beneficiary?
Your wife,
Who's a white woman, right?
right?
Who is connected to her white family, right?
Right.
So that's generational theft.
Generational.
It is.
So
Fact.
basically, all that money
you married somebody
went to her instead of a black woman.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And they already got the money, but now we just getting more money from a black man.
Because even when they're trailer park trash, they can reinvent themselves and they gonna be better than us in this particular situation.
Me personally, how the fuck you gonna be with somebody and marry somebody and have kids with somebody who 100 years ago, not even 100 years ago, 50 years ago was gonna be your master?
But how you gonna marry somebody that smell like a wet dog when you
Anyway.
Facts though. Why do they smell like that when it rain outside?
Y'all smell me when y'all came in here. You got me fucked up.
Imagine you have kids, they mix, and your mama come home, and their husband come home smelling like a dog.
No, I agree with that, but marriage is very much so is the economic status, it's the social status, and
you shouldn't get married. Garrison taught me that podcast. I ain't getting married.
Hey, y'all.
Spiritual union.
I'm telling you.
I want to get married.
I'm gonna make him sign some paper that he gonna give me all my $1 million.
I need that's a contract.
No, that's a contract. You get that contract.
I'm saying y'all that podcast I sent her, but what y'all don't understand is when people get married, your taxes change.
Yeah. That shit is
so like, let's say both y'all got student loans. You know that little income driven repayment.
Yeah.
For you.
Yeah.
Solo.
Yeah.
When you married, if you file jointly, nigga, that shit.
Yeah.
Spikes because you now have two incomes. So now you
mortgage and all that other shit.
Yeah, that makes sense.
If you die and you got debt in your name, it go back on your spouse. I don't want your debt, nigga.
I might be a long-term girlfriend. Don't be mad at me. Y'all know I'll be with somebody for 25 years.
I don't want nobody debt. I don't want my own debt.
And you keep your properties and shit separate. You keep your residence even different from your what's the name, because you know they have in certain places they have common law marriage. So if you live together,
for a certain amount of years,
what you can do is you keep your physical residence different. You can have the same PO box, but you keep your physical address different. That way none of your shit is tied to this. They can't even do common law. But guess what? Say your spouse died from cancer and he got all these medical bills and he died. That shit falling back on you.
That is true.
Yeah,
no, fuck that.
Like working at the bank.
That's a Christianity concept. And I'm sorry, I'm not a Christian. That's not the religion.
What you mean
of
a Christian?
Black people. Marriage is a Christianity concept.
So what we was doing before then?
Spiritual fucking union, and you took care of what the fuck you took care of.
Making kids, minding our business.
But the only thing I can say is the reason.
All of this shit that we going through right now with government.
It's a business contract. Look, whoever I be with long term, because I know my next baby daddy, we gonna be together forever. I don't give a fuck. But I'm gonna say this. We gonna sign we gonna do some type of contract.
Yeah, but you gotta make sure that shit airtight and you gotta pay a motherfucker to do it. But if you you ever heard of a poor man's fucking copyright? I'm giving a poor man's copyright. And I'm not a poor man, but fuck that, I ain't spending no extra money on I'm spending on. Oh yeah. Please. The nigga that I get with, we having a spiritual union. He can buy me diamonds if he wants to. My family can come to the beach in the ocean where we get married, or a spiritual union. That's why Oprah got a spiritual union to fucking Stedman. Did you notice that? She never got married. They had a spiritual union. Her and Stedman, the richest bitch on earth, didn't get married to a nigga that was gonna marry her. They had a spiritual union for a fucking reason.
Well, shit.
Stedman got his own address. She got her own address. So if she die, she giving Stedman what the fuck she want to get Stedman, not all her shit.
Yeah, I wasn't gonna say. I mean, she should have got a fucking prenup. But
she's not gonna get married no way.
She never got married to him. Yeah. They had a spiritual union. Because even if you get a prenup, there's always loopholes in the law. Fuck that. I'm getting a spiritual union. He's gonna have his address. I'm going to have mine. We're gonna own all this property together, and we're gonna pay less taxes, and we're going to have a fucking trust where our kids are going to get our shit in the trust, not a will. You could have a will and a living trust, but they're going to get the shit in the trust.
Talk about it.
Yeah.
So anything financially is going to be taken care of in the trust, like all these rich white people do.
They do have trust.
So it doesn't matter if we were married on paper.
Because the trust and the will gonna take care of that.
The trust is going to take care of everything.
The trust supersedes it, because a trust is literally like a non-personal entity.
Exactly, and I have a trust right now that I don't have to report to nobody.
It's a legal document that specifies how you want shit to go.
I need to get a trust for my kids.
And a trust is hard to break. And so that's what they say. You can change the beneficiary on your trust. Whenever you get property, whenever you get anything, you leave it to the trust. That way, when it comes down, because a will, the government can dispute a will.
Yep.
They can't dispute a trust.
I got you.
So at the end of the day, I already have my trust. I already have my EIN number, and I ain't even making moves according to certain people.
Hey, boo, what's up?
That's what I'm telling you. Like, people always think you ain't doing shit with your life because you out here partying. They see you doing this, you regular. Nah, nigga, I ain't never regular. That's why I can't fool with these niggas.
I always tell dudes,
regular.
like dudes who be like want to like provide and shit all the time. Like, yeah, that's cool. I get you. You a man.
No, provide for me.
No, I want you to provide for me. I ain't gonna lie.
But I'm no. But like we like it's 2023, so there's a lot of motherfucker, like a lot of women.
Just be careful who you provide for.
Doing this shit. So it's like, don't try to seek the woman who you can like provide for, control or whatever. But like, it's like, yo, nigga,
no. You seek me to provide, but don't control.
Yeah, but see.
No.
You feel like anytime a man provides for you, he wants to control you some way?
Not every time, but they slick cousins though. They like neighbors.
Mm-hmm. No, he right.
I'm serious. Like,
no, you right. I understand you right, but they need to have that mentality that just because you can't control me, doesn't mean you don't provide.
Cost to everything, right?
Yeah.
But I'm just not in a belief of like,
because that's the bitch that's gonna leave you and want you to pay for her when you gone.
Because the thing is, I enjoy a woman who got her own shit too, like as well, right?
I want my own shit, but I want
like
you
let's join.
I want my own shit, but why can't I spend mine when I can spend yours?
I live by that.
I mean, that's fine. That's fine.
Because guess what?
But guess what though? In the event that you want to like spoil me, then you can do that too.
No, let me.
That's the whole point.
No.
I want to be able to take care of what's mine.
No, let me tell you, because
but I'm not going into it like that.
Stay-home mom can spoil you with what she has. Let me tell you something. Okay, so I learned a long time ago that having a profession was my secondary goal. I told my professors when I was in college that I wanted to be a housewife, but that I wanted to be educated. So, like, you know, in the movies, when your husband have dinner parties, you can sit around and you can talk to everybody and have an educated conversation. My thing is, when you have a strong woman behind you, you will never fall short.
Never.
Because that will be your confidant. When
Absolutely.
you decide to make decisions, whether they be financial, economical, leisure, they will have a sound mind and leadership quality to help you with that decision that you make. Raising a family, especially one that's going to be successful and to be able to carry on your wealth, requires a strong woman to be there for you.
That's facts.
Me and Robin were talking about this earlier. So, if I'm raising your children and you're putting them all in these programs and all of these things to help them be successful, so they go to school, they go to their after school program, they go to their extracurricular activity, whatever it is that they're focusing on to become part of their craft, whatever it is. If you have two parents that work, who is nurturing them and loving them and making them sound adults? Who is doing that? If you and your wife are both working a full-time job, who is, because most of these, you see these movies, and movies, as we know, they predict the future and all that, where these people have these nannies or these other people having influence over their children. That could be good, that could be bad. I want to have influence on my children. I'm a smart individual. I can help my husband in the decision that he's going to make, whether it be financial, real estate, whatever. But also, I'm there to provide the love and care for my household, for my children.
As a mom, because I am a mom, most likely, most women as a mom, and if you don't have children and you are in a committed relationship with a man, you always do all the administrative duties. And a lot of times, if you look at I've been on TikTok watching divorce lawyers, and most women are divorcing men. It's not about the money. It's because they feel like they single parents in the household.
Exactly.
So reason why if
I'm gonna be a single parent, I don't need to work.
So the thing is, as a woman and as a mom, when I say that I want a man to provide, I'm not talking about you got to provide for me. You need to provide for the house. I don't need to think about the house.
Exactly.
I don't need to think about no bill in the house because I got the keys.
I am controlling the household.
Now,
yes.
I will say this too, because a lot of times I think they get lost because we just think it's this or that. But I plan on being an active father.
Yeah.
Right. Like I don't think raising a child is a woman's duty.
Yeah, but
No,
we gotta
it's not. But you have to understand
what
that
active is.
You have to understand that when money, unless you got
that's just my
money coming in,
my brain thinking
no, that's your brain. But even now, let's talk about your day from the time you get up to the time you come home.
Yeah.
How much do you have to think about?
Just think about me.
Exactly. So add 2 kids to that equation. Think about a single mother. Add 2 kids to that equation. You have to get up and get yourself dressed. On top of you have to get up and get them dressed. You have to make sure they have a meal to get where they're going. They have to have a meal when they get where they're going. They have to have transportation to get where they're going. They have to have transportation to pick them up. And then on top of that, when you get home, helping them with homework, putting them to bed, and actually spending quality time with them. Think about your day and add that to your equation.
That's why sometimes I really like contemplate this shit.
It's a lot.
For real.
It's a lot.
Yeah, it's a
For
big
real.
But guess what?
But that's why I feel like me having it later.
No.
It has nothing to do with you having it later.
No later.
I can't stand when people say that.
Somebody's gonna have
I'm
to
just
do
saying
it.
maybe.
No,
I'm gonna be honest with you.
But
I'm just saying like maybe.
do you expect your wife when she has these children to work and y'all to separate these duties? Even with y'all separate these duties, I talk to parents all the time. There's no such thing as a Saturday for you. Because if your kids are involved in anything, guess who got to get up and make them breakfast and take them to these Saturdays activities? Guess who got to keep them engaged and on top of keeping their spouse sexually happy, keeping their self up, keeping their own work.
Because men are visual. Just to be honest.
No, but guess what? On top of that, you gotta work out. You gotta look good for your spouse. Niggas will leave you because you ain't up to fucking par.
No, for real.
They looking at the bitch that ain't got no responsibilities and she's fit as fuck in the gym, working those cheeks. Squat.
Well, real quick on that subject, how do you feel about the chicks getting BBLs and then working out, trying to be a fitness?
I'm all for it.
Okay.
Do what's best for you.
I think that's
as long as you honest.
Hey.
As long as you honest, do what's best for you.
Welcome
do
to
what's best for you. This is my thing. Like, people need to stop worried about what other people do. If that ain't the type of bitch you want, fuck her.
My thing is, I'm gonna be honest with you.
Stop glorifying these hoes and then talking about them.
Yeah, that is true. But I'm gonna say this: the only reason why I see people saying like they want to wait when it comes to having children is because you believe that money is gonna solve everything, and it's not. Children are raised off support and love, and and stability.
When was the last time?
And if
I
you don't
heard
have
you say,
you can have all the money in the world,
sister, I love you.
But if you just working all the time to provide, then that doesn't mean that that's all the kids.
Financial support, you're not providing emotional.
The children.
I feel like having kids boils down to if you want them or don't want them. Like, do you want to have kids or don't you?
Yeah, and I mean,
I don't know about
There's
that.
a lot of people that want to have.
Let's be real though. I mean,
they had kids with a nigga that told them that they wanted and then call a nigga a deadbeat.
But
How can you call a nigga a deadbeat?
I
He
mean,
told you
I don't
you
believe-
wanted them.
I don't think it has nothing to do with wanting them. I think it's all about. I have 2 children, and I had my twins at 23 years old. I feel like my twins are. If anybody met my kids, and Faye and Amber have met my children, my children, Yes, I am a good mother, and I will always say that. But I know for a fact the reason why my kids are the way that they are is because they village. The twins play sports. They go on trips. They are very. They go outside.
They have their grandmother. They have their father.
They have their father. They have their grandmother. They have their great grandmother. They have great uncles. I have friends that give me money to put in to my kids. So that's why I said it's not just about money. It's about your village, the resources, the stability that you put around your child.
Yeah.
Because we talked about this earlier. I said this earlier. How much time do you spend with your kids? They go to school, right? When they get out of school, if they're in the after school program, who's raising them then? The teacher's raising them in. You wake them up and give them breakfast. Mm-hmm. They go to school. Then they go to aftercare. So during school, the teacher raised them. During aftercare, the aftercare raised them. And then on the weekend, you send them with your mama, your cousin, whoever. They're raising them. So then you wonder why they don't come out acting like you, because you ain't never had them.
Yeah. You have to be active.
Because you got to go to work to provide for them, right? As a single mother. And that's what people in our community
or single
and
father.
Across the world, they don't understand. And I say single fathers, single mothers. I grew up with knowing single fathers that raised their kids. Mm-hmm. And did a damn good job at it. But they spent, when they got out of work, guess what? They was right there with their kids.
I think having kids really show the type of person that you are too. Mm-hmm. Some people don't want to have kids, maturity. And your maturity too. Some people don't want to have kids, and kids are forced on them, or they have them on accident, or something happens.
Or they had their first kid. Their first kid really be the trial and error. They had a second kid, and they be crazy, and they had their third kid, and they crazy, and then the first two kids be like, what the fuck? Because they're not the same parents that they were with the kids.
Well, you always gonna be a different parent to each child.
You won't because you've grown.
Because each child is different. I have twins, and I have
not just that they different, but you're different.
Yeah,
you've grown.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure
you learned lessons with the first kids that you didn't know.
I had twins,
and the first kids like, what the fuck?
I had my twins at 23, and I hope to be a mom to another. I do want another set of twins, which is crazy. But I wouldn't mind having any more kids by the age of 35. And the reason why I wanted to say, because I don't know how I feel to have one baby, but that's a different story.
Because you don't used to do it, but you a superwoman.
Yeah,
2 kids is crazy.
So, but in my opinion, to all people who want to wait and all that, which is good, I'm not gonna tell people like don't wait.
Be my surrogate. I want twins.
Okay,
but I don't want my body to mess up.
So you want mine too?
No, you look good. You think you don't need it? Just pop them out.
So, but. I'm gonna say this. It's all about the village and resources that you give your children. Children are not just raised on money. That's it.
Nope.
People, I mean, just think about you as an adult. If you get in a relationship with somebody romantic or platonic, and the only time you seen that person is when it came down to money. If you only seen your friend if they were spending money on you. If you only seen your partner if they were spending money on you.
I don't want all your money. I want your money in your dick, nigga.
money ain't shit. Guess what? They can throw money at anybody.
You can throw money at anybody.
That's why I'm not attracted to money.
So like it's not a. It doesn't make you stand out.
No, it doesn't.
And you know,
your character though.
I mean, I want you to have it, but I don't want that to be your best quality.
When you have children,
right? But the only reason why I want you to have money is because stability. But you ain't gotta be the richest nigga in the world. I always tell myself, as long as you generous and considerate, that's all that matters.
Can y'all come to my apartment that I gotta go work at? Cause they sleep.
What? We can't go to work with you?
Yes, y'all can. It's in the house.
Wait, what the hell?
We go pack this shit up and go to work with you.
Pack this shit up and go to work with me. I gotta leave. I want to stay.
She want us to.
I gotta drive from Bellevue to Madison. I'm a little drunk. But I'm making.
How you go? We gotta go home. So how you gonna do that?
Y'all can ride with me. I'll take her home in the morning.
Did y'all?
Wait, no.
Did y'all ride with her?
Yeah.
Oh hell.
Hell no. She gotta take us back.
Oh yeah, it's over with. Well, shit, damn. Well, I guess lastly we'll end. Robin, how old were you when you found out red velvet cake was chocolate?
20.
Nigga, I was like 23. I was like, what the fuck? Nah, I think I was younger than that, but yeah, like
I don't know how old I was because I am 23, but the government said I'm older than what I am.
Why they call it red velvet when it's fucking
that's
chocolate?
Because it's red dye.
The red dye.
Why would they call it that though?
No, it's
that's very misleading.
It's a slightly difference in the chocolate.
Much like everything in our culture, everything's a lie.
Tell them everything's a fucking lie.
Everything's a lie. So they're gonna tell you something is
so that's when niggas be saying something about my eyelashes. Bitch, everything you know a lie.
I know whoever came up with red velvet cake was ruined the motherfucking day. Somebody dropped that recipe. Like, why the fuck would you say that?
Who the hell did discover red velvet cake?
Somebody was having a good time fooling y'all, thinking it wasn't chocolate.
Sorry,
and they probably invented red velvet just to spite people who don't like chocolate.
Let me say how I found out it was chocolate. Amber told us to get a cake, but it can't be chocolate. So I said, I'm gonna go get red velvet. She said that is chocolate. That like bust my bubble like, what? Yeah. What you mean?
So when Rufus Estes, a formerly enslaved person and chef, hold on, oh shit, this shit getting deep.
Black people created everything.
That's
Go.
Facts.
Like, I don't even want to hear this shit no more. Black You know why black people ate butter pecan ice cream? Like that's why we love butter pecan.
Wow.
Because we
It's
weren't
because-
able to eat fucking vanilla ice cream.
Exactly.
Because it was
and
white.
so we added the pecan
You
to
see
it.
how
made
we
by
elevate
pecan.
everything?
We
I hate white
elevate
people.
everything. We are definitely
No shade, no
black
tea
people.
to the white people listening to this.
But no,
like,
that's the
fuck
American
y'all.
black people. Black people are the original people. White people are nothing but a genetic mutation. Everything about them is.
Oh, she getting deep, y'all. She getting
no,
real
it's
deep.
a-
so deep.
Super deep.
I'm
Super fucking deep.
No,
she said
but
a genetic
everything
mutation.
about them
You know when
is
they say
recessive.
that.
Everything about them, from their skin color to their eye color to their hair color, is our recessive genes. If you look at two dominant genes, can make a recessive gene. A recessive gene cannot make a dominant gene. All white people came from us. So y'all gonna take a selfie without me?
Okay, come on, Amber.
No, I don't even want to.
No.
We gonna went to the end. We
Yeah.
gonna went to the end.
You was talking
I'm
about
too
the
drunk for
genes,
this.
girl.
I'm too
She
drunk
trying
for
to
this.
take us to
I
work
know.
for the talk about-
That's
about
why
white
Malcolm
BS
X
black.
when Malcolm X ever debated anybody, any white person or anything, he was very strong on biology and genetics. Okay, genetically, white people are a genetic mutation. They are all recessive genes. From their light skin to their blue eyes to the blonde hair, those are all recessive genes. Two black people with black hair and black eyes and everything can have a blue-eyed, blonde hair baby. Two blue-eyed people cannot have a black hair, dark skinned baby.
That's fact.
The cost of melanin is more than the cost of gold to this day.
Well,
So I'm saying that to say, black people, please be diligent about your children. That's why they stealing our organs. That's why they stealing our kids. We can't just be out here being any type of way. We have to be very vigilant about our lives and what we have to offer. I don't care what anybody tells you. I don't care if a motherfucker working at McDonald's, they crackheads. Our melanin is worth more than a price of gold. So, watch your kids. What the motherfucker say? Watch your kid. Watch your house. Watch your wife. Watch your sister, your brother. They robbing people. What was the video a long time ago?
I know what you're talking about, but
You know
I
what
can't
I'm
think
talking
of it
about?
right now.
I
Hide your
can't think
kids.
of-
watch your wife,
Hide your
cause
kids. Hide your wife.
Yeah.
Had your kids. Had your wife.
yeah.
No, black people, seriously, because we are the original people. We are. Our skin and everything else is worth more than everything. Your organs, everything.
I tell you
That's
right
why
now,
over 75,000 black women and children are missing.
you ain't gonna
They
find
are-
this coochie is strictly black.
No,
That's right.
when I'm telling you, this whole
Can't just
transgender
white
shit,
and be on
they
the
trying to
side.
put uteruses in men, and guess who got the strongest uterus? The black woman.
Black woman. That's not surprising.
That's why back in the slavery days, we breastfed their kids. That's why they lived. They had so
Yeah.
many diseases and all that type of stuff. They came over from wherever they came from, and they made us breastfeed their kids so they could be strong,
Yeah.
whatever. That's why any other country you go to, whether it be Italy, Russia, or anywhere, they love black people because they know we are the original man. We are the original people. And one day we'll believe in ourselves and we'll stop fighting against each other and doing certain things that don't elevate each other. I don't care if you Muslim, Christian, whatever. I'm not any of those things. But I believe in loving yourself and loving each other and loving your neighbor, but especially your black neighbor.
Facts.
But I said that wrong. I'm not black. I'm melanated. Black is a socio-economic negative term.
Yeah,
we are melanated.
Because people correlate black with evil.
And they do. If you are Chinese, you know with the Chinese, they have to have a certain number of girls and boys born. They don't like girls. They like
They
boys
don't.
to procreate.
You can
So
only
if you have
have
a
boys.
girl or too many children, because they only allow you to have 2 children, 1 boy and 1 girl. And if you go beyond that, you have to pay a fine. If you cannot pay that fine, your child does not get a birth certificate and they are labeled as black because it is a negative social economic term. That's why America chose, when they chose to go from Negro to black to African American, because it went from black to African American. We went to African American. However, that don't make no sense because everybody from Africa. So when they went from African Americans to black, most blacks chose the term black than African American. However, it's a negative socio-economic term. So when I tell people I'm not black, it's not because I'm not your nigga. It's because I'm melanated. I'm not black. I'm not the negative thing that's associated with the color black, because black is the absence of color, and if we colored, which we are in many different shades, we could never be black.
All right, well, thank y'all for doing this. Beyonce's here tomorrow. Y'all going to see her?
I'm going to see her.
I'm a single ladies.
Are you really going to see her?
You going to see her?
How much did you pay?
Faythe?
I bought me and my mom tickets. It was like $4 something. I'm not gonna lie.
Really?
But I'm doing a pregame.
I'm
I'm doing a pregame at my mom's house. If y'all want to stop by, we
I definitely will.
Maybe
I wanted to go so bad, but I couldn't find nobody to go with me.
What's that
And the
pregame?
tickets were like
like
$400.
$4. I got a friend that haven't bought a ticket, so if you really want to go, I can like have you go with her because
Yeah.
I really want to go.
I actually heard like tickets are cheaper now.
Yeah, they are.
Oh, because they didn't sell
Can you
out.
still
Yeah.
buy some?
Yeah.
For how much?
Probably real cheap because my friend found a ticket on the floor for $150.
You got the picture.
And if you wait 30 minutes before
The home screen.
crowd, you can probably get a good ticket.
Yeah, you could probably get it. I'm gonna try to do that when Drake comes.
I
I think it's 3.
I look at
think
her
it's like 3.
sometimes.
3.
Let me see.
You need to be there by
Who,
6.
her?
Yeah.
Because of the line.
You got the ticket.
Oh, I ain't think about that.
Okay.
I mean, you got your seat already. You gonna make it to your seat.
Noted.
But I would just go early and chill and take like the little bottles, put them on your CD and shit.
I got an
wanna
Uber
go
already
back.
reserved.
Where is it at though?
At Bridgestone.
Is it Bristol or Nissan?
Oh, I
Let
lied,
me look at
Nissan.
Ticketmaster.
Look, somebody said look on Game Time.
Game Time?
You can literally go stand on the bridge and watch a concert from the Mexico.
You can.
I'm finna go.
That's why they tried to have it at
Come back.
Vanderbilt the last time because they didn't like the fact that people was watching it. But Vanderbilt, they was too overnight.
Is this the Game Time you're talking about?
Yeah, somebody told me Game Time because you can get tickets from there, but I don't know.
But anywho, I hope y'all enjoy Beyonce. Hope y'all enjoy y'all weekend.
I ain't going. I'm going to the pregame.
I will be in Florida next week for my conclave.
Okay.
I'll be in Tampa, so
Fuck.
yeah. I'm about to say
I
I'm not a
Safe travels.
I'm not a fan of Ron DeSantis, but you know
Safe travels.
we
to
already
Florida.
spent our money. But I'll be in Florida next week, so I'll probably hope I get some
As long
golf
as you
in.
come back for Leo season so we can turn.
Robin, how you
Yeah,
going?
I'll be back
And
Sunday.
you better come out every night that I tell you to come out. I'm gonna tell you that.
Just let me know ahead of time, and
Okay. Well, every night. Be ready.
you know I'll be
I'm lying. It's not every night, but you know I'm old.
I'll be present, because the thing is people talk shit, but the main thing with being a friend, you got to show up.
Exactly. You know
You
you
gotta-
my nigga.
You got to show up. But any last words before we get up out of here, Faythe,
Shout
as
out
a
to
newcomer?
Newton for letting us do this. I really kind of forced him to do it, so shout out to you. This was
I
fun.
definitely oblige.
This was a lot of fun.
All right, yeah.
I want to do a podcast again. This
All right,
was
so
fun.
you gonna come back?
Yeah, I would.
Okay, cool.
I'd definitely come back.
So when you give, when you learn, teach.
Facts.
Word.
All
Robin,
day,
what you
every
got?
day. A out of Black Barbie.
Give yourself grace.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yes.
And for the black folks out there, especially those who have just
black.
turned 30 and 30 plus,
Yeah, we're not old.
I'm 23. What about this 23?
guess what?
She's not 33.
We have to
It's okay.
preserve our culture.
I say you're not 23.
We have to preserve our culture and our people. So
And
that
stay black.
so like that's why I say I'm not really a fan of interracial marriage, because we have to keep our people going. You can't keep our people going if you know.
We're going to be here forever. Trust that.
But anywho,
Stay black. Stay golden.
that's right.
Stay fresh.
Pay your taxes.
Stay,
Amber.
code switching. That's your job.
Wait, what
Shit.
happened?
Pay your taxes. But
No, I'm scamming.
until next
Fuck
time.
these niggas.
Nah, facts.
Fuck y'all.
Until
God
next
damn it.
time.
take these
I'm
Here.
videos when you can.
scamming.
Nope. Until next time, we out.
We robbing banks at this beach.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, robbing the bank today.
Set it off.
Hey, folks rob banks today. They probably get like
$1,000.
Garrison said
$800.
you gonna pick me up.
They get $800.
I called Garrison. I was playing with him. I said, I told him I was gonna rob a bank. Then I texted him like, come pick me up. This nigga like, you ready? I'm like, bro, I was lying. I was gonna rob a bank. You,
We can't
you
get
was
off
gonna
the
be an
phone.
accessory.
Can't end the
That's my nigga
podcast.
though. I fuck with it.
Right.
He was gonna
Yeah.
be my accessory. That's why I fuck with it.
Yeah.
Keep talking.
Watch out till next time, we out. Peace.
Peace in the Middle East.
Bye.